With good news for today from Baptist Press, I'm Brandon Porter. Churches from across Mobile, Alabama recently brought hundreds of students together for the Young Lions Conference to focus on equipping and sending students to reach the city with the gospel. Cliff Downey with Redemption Church in Mobile said the conference aimed at helping students own their faith and move forward with gospel advancement. The students heard from evangelist Greg Stier from Dare to Share Ministries as they were trained on how to share their faith. Then they hit the streets of Mobile. Brayton Cornelius, a high school senior who attends Redemption Church in Mobile, said it was an eye-opening weekend.
So we've seen this last week, how we've taken directly what we learned there and applied it to our lives and spreading the gospel and reaching people around our community. And I know personally for me, it's just been very encouraging and very uplifting.
He says since the conference, he's continued to share his faith and pray for people he knows need Jesus. A historic pulpit will make its way halfway across the country for a special event this summer. Organizers have announced that the pulpit used at the historic Bellevue Baptist Church in Memphis will be moved to Anaheim, California for the Southern Baptist Convention Pastors Conference this June. The pulpit was used for many years by Bellevue pastor Adrian Rogers. Conference leaders hope that the presence of the pulpit will encourage pastors to remember the power of the word that they're called to preach weekly in their local church. Back with more in just a minute.
Good News for Today is made possible through our friends at the Voice of the Martyrs, a nonprofit organization that serves persecuted Christians around the world. Founded in 1967 by Richard and Sabina Wurmbrand, VOM is dedicated to inspiring believers to deepen their commitment to Christ and to fulfill His Great Commission, no matter the cost. Find out more and sign up for their free monthly magazine at vom.org/good news.
Maybe you attend a small church or live in a rural community, and sometimes you wonder what kind of a difference you can make. A church in Wichita Falls, Texas is doing great things for the glory of God. Blue Grove Baptist Church and a few others from the Wichita Archer Clay Baptist Association in rural Wichita Falls took a mission trip to Del Rio, Texas, near the border this past summer. The trip made an impact on them, and it's still making an impact now. Several folks from the churches began to learn Spanish in late 2021, and now they have committed to make a monthly trip to the border in 2022. Approximately 150 men, women, and children pass through the Del Rio Processing Center each day. During last summer's mission trip, the group says they served around 22,000 people with gospel conversations and meeting essential physical needs. You can find more stories at baptistpress.com. Thanks for listening to Good News for Today. I'm Brandon Porter.